sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
All right, Greg Ratliff points at me as he's done.
I saw
for,
that. I saw
Man
it.
with a loaded finger.
Yeah. How long you been doing this now, Greg? You know?
He's
Just about a little over 3 years.
A little
now.
over 3
Oh,
years.
3
I
years.
thought-
Seemed like yesterday when he pointed at me.
Yes, but that's
For the
same
first
8
time.
years as his twins are. Aren't they about getting close to 3? Or?
They'll be 4 in January.
Oh, 4. He skipped a year, didn't he? So, hey, this is Open Mic Saturday, which means you know that we have Brother Darrell and Darrell.
Hello, Brother Darrell.
It's the Brother Darrell
Hey,
Show,
what's
brought to
going
you
on?
by Sunkist Lumber Solicitor.
You know, there used to be a guy in Little Rock called Brother Hal.
Brother Howell.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was something. He would put something in his mouth to make him sound like some guy just got off the watermelon truck.
All right.
He'd have this little thing, and he said, you know, it was pretty cool. Everybody listened to him, loved Brother Hal. So maybe we need to come up with some guest like y'all could, you know, y'all could be you, Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah,
I already
true.
know who's Heckle. You know, that's you. That's it. Hey, but we're going to talk outdoors for the next 90 minutes, jam-packed show, and as I said, Greg Ratliff is taking
It's
care
the
of the
first
show.
Saturday in October.
It is. It's hard to believe. October.
Fall is
And today is October the 7th.
7th.
86 degrees.
I need to come out of this jacket. It's normally cold in here. I don't know.
wondering why you
I
must have.
know.
You look like you're expecting a frost.
I
or
know it.
something
I
this
know
morning.
it. Well,
I brought a little jacket, too, just in case.
you did. You're sitting on it, though.
No,
That's the
yeah.
main thing about it. But
It's a straight jacket.
I can't get the sleeves out.
there are no sleeves.
Oh,
We're going to talk outdoors this with different people. This is Around the Outdoor Horns with a horn with 2 different people, that's for sure. That's Gene Smith sitting over there, a hunter education guru, as we call him, Mr. Guru. And then, of course, this is his interpreter on the other side of him, and that is Dave Gabbert, the
I'm
minister,
I'm signing.
minister of propaganda, as we
we'll
say.
sign him for the
Yeah.
hearing
Actually, he's
impaired.
TWRA Region 1 Information Officer, and we have got a smorgasbord of guests this morning.
Oh yeah.
We're going to touch a lot of bases on
You
this
look at
show.
that list, we're schizophrenic. I
Yeah,
tell you.
that's
We got
exactly
multiple-
right. We're going to give
multiple
away
personality.
Mr. Personality. We're going to give away a $25 Avery gift card sometime during the day's show, and also a 1-year subscription to the Mid-South Hunting and Fishing magazine, which just came out with its October edition, and we're going to be working on November. And I brought a couple of copies up here
Yeah.
from September and October.
Did
And
you take
so-
that photo? It's on the front.
No. Which
Okay.
photo is that?
The one with Bambi.
No, I didn't take that. John Phillips took that, and Avery took the other one over there. But got some cool stories you need to read down in Houston's story in this magazine. He's talking about his wife getting her gun permit. And then
All right.
she had no idea he was writing this. And so, Becky, if you've now cooled down by now, but very funny, comical, talking about her getting her gun permit. He's now married to a pistol-packing woman.
I stopped the other day and picked up my Lifetime. You know, you can upgrade to a
Uh-huh.
Lifetime now.
Yeah.
And it was strange there. You know, you got to go to the driver's license center because I got to take a new photo and everything.
Yeah.
But the one in Jackson, I walk in, and there's only like 2 people sitting in there. And I'm going, when I talked to the young lady at the counter, is this normal? She said, no, it's strange this week.
Really?
Yeah, I was in and out of there in about 10 minutes.
That's unbelievable. What time of day was it?
It was about 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Wow. Well.
She said Monday and Fridays are the busiest days for them.
Yeah. Well, that's probably true. Yeah, during the week. But you know, Gene's had his Tootsie Roll for breakfast.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, it looks like part of the one he had last time we
You've
were
been
here.
disinfected.
It's been Speaking of yeah. Dave came in with I don't know what that can was.
Lysol.
It's Lysol.
You sure it wasn't?
Disinfectant spray.
It wasn't hot spot urine
Fresh
for
scent.
I
for
thought
dough.
it was pepper spray.
Smelled like dough, something for the deer that I have in my car. Everybody says nobody wants to drive my truck because it has a funny smell in it.
Dough urine.
Yeah, I think one of them spilled one time, but it keeps anybody from wanting to borrow it. You know, I've got
It's a unique smell.
yes, it's as soon as you open the door that you get that smell. So everybody out there, 274-7979. That's 274-7979. 1-800-759-6279. And you're always open to taking your calls. If one of our guests you want to write down and got a question, we're going to talk this morning. Of course, we're going to get our White River report from Ron Brannon. Will kick us off in just a few minutes. But Dave, I know there's a lot of things going on with the TWRA. This is kind of the time of the year you're getting ready for hunting, just like Gene. I'm sure hunter education is zooming. It's just about zoomed out because we're already into the bow season. Of course, the squirrel season ended a long time ago. We started in August in squirrel season. I've heard this is a wonderful squirrel season.
Oh, there's squirrels everywhere.
Yeah,
And
not including in the room here, but
right now the acorns are falling real heavy out there. So if you've been bow hunting around fields, I don't think you're going to be doing very good. You know,
that's what I wondered. Yeah,
but but some of the other stuff, you know, with the agency next week, and we'll probably do more on next week's show.
Yeah,
we're for people that have our app on their smartphone. We're fixing to really update that. We'll have a new app coming out.
A new app.
It should
I never
be ready
thought that
to
would happen. Yeah.
be updated next week. It's been a long process. They've been, back and forth to the people, that the powers to be that, do all this stuff. So, and this is supposed to be really state of the art,
And the app will include everything that you need to know.
Everything. It's just more user friendly than the old app.
Okay.
And, but
I've got the old app, so
I think if you have a iPhone, it'll do it automatically. I think, if you have another one like an Android or something like that, you might have to go in and download.
But
delete that,
so
download the new one.
as I pull out my my phone, it's stuck.
I got a hand crank on the side.
A
doesn't it?
hand crank on the side. No, I mean when I call up my TWRA app, and I'm looking at it right now on your screen from right to left. All right, there's my TWRA. There it is, right there. All right, so I call it up, and what's going to happen when the new one comes out?
Well, I don't know. But they'll find out next week on your show. That's why they need to come back and listen.
You hear that? Next week's show,
Next week.
we will talk apps.
Yep, we're going to talk apps.
Never
Doug
thought
Markham,
we'd talk apps when we started this 16 years ago. We didn't talk
Really?
about apps.
I used to work on my
Communications
apps.
program director out of Nashville. Doug will probably be on the show next week explaining all this. And
I love to call up the thing with a little squirrel running around, so it's I use it for the sunset and sunrise. You get recipes on this thing. So I can't wait to see this. Then we're breaking news right here.
Yeah.
On Outdoors with Larry Ray, and then of course going to talk pretty soon about the chronic waste disease.
Chronic wasting disease. With
Yeah,
deer
because
season coming up.
that's a real. We don't want it. So
No, and I'm pretty sure you've seen the press here a while back,
Yeah.
with the two gentlemen that with the high fence operation down in Mississippi that brought the deer in.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
got it out of a herd in Pennsylvania that tested positive for chronic wasting disease. So
yeah, and that was a owner friendly herd. I mean,
Yeah.
this is not free ranging deer or anything. They're bringing. I wonder how that herd got it. I wonder how
I don't know.
a
And-
high
and-
fenced area could get chronic waste disease.
It's just you get it in there, and it's the research papers I've read on it. It gets once an animal's infected and it gets in the soil. Colorado did some studies where they had some animals with it in a pen,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was years they kept that pen empty, and they put more deer in there
Yeah,
that didn't have it, and they came down with it.
and they came down
yeah,
with it.
It just
And a lot of folks wonder what CWD is. It is a horrible disease for deer. It demoralizes them, so to speak, puts them out of commission,
yeah.
and it can spread. It's not, and Chuck Yost, the chief deer biologist, we're going to talk to him, but a full show. Start out with the White River and go right on down we're going to get down to the very end talking alligators in Mississippi. And if that was not an alligator, 14 feet, 3/4 of an inch. Now you say, that beat the old record for 14 feet, 1/4. It beat it by half a tail. I mean, what's that? When you
Maybe by a nose.
by a nose, it could
By a
be
snout.
maybe a tooth. Gonna take a break. Be right back. Hook up with Ron Brannaman and on the White River,
Where it's always 52 degrees.
where it's always 52 degrees. Oh, it's not 52 degrees in here, I can tell you that. We'll be right back.
Where the mighty Mississippi flows by